Time for fun fact. Guys, how many New Yorks are there in the world? How many Moscow? How many London? Just one, right? But do you know cities after the name Santiago? There are more than 100 cities in the world which are called Santiago. Whether it is Santiago de Compostela in Spain, the popular one, whether it is the capital of Chile, which is Santiago, whether it is Cuba, which has Santiago, whether it is Mexico, or even United States, where in Minnesota there is a Santiago. So Santiago is one name which is more than 100 times in the world. Wow. I hope you like the fun fact. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the class. Today, we're going to take a look at verbs. Verbs means action. Now, they are very, very important part of any language, and not just language. They're an important part of life. Whatever you do is an action. Without action, there is no life, right? You wake up, you sleep, you dream, you read, you study, you write. So everything is action, right? Now, when it comes to Spanish, what is beautiful about Spanish is that the verbs are structured into three categories. Entire set of verbs in Spanish can be categorized into three types. Their type is, now, infinitive is something which is the root verb of which is called the root verb or the purest form of a verb. So the infinitive of all the verbs in Spanish can be categorized into three types. They are either the verb end with AR or ER or IR. Yeah, that's about it. All the verbs can be categorized into these three types. Now let us take a look at some of the examples in each of these categories. The first one is andar is to walk, cantar is to sing, trabajar is to work, estudiar is to study, escuchar is to listen, adivinar is to guess, ahorrar is to save, besar is to kiss, comprar is to buy, amar is to love, bailar is to dance, nadar is to swim, cocinar is to cook, esperar is to wait. Yeah? So you saw that all of these verbs end with AR. Now when you modify these verbs or conjugate them, in other words, then they change, and this last part AR changes to different combination of letters to suit it according to a combination of singular, plural, or first person, second person, third person. Let's go to the next category, verbs ending with ER. Comer is to eat, mover is to move, beber is to drink, leer is to read, aprender is to learn, sorprender is to surprise, comprender is to understand. Now let's take a pause, folks, and you see that a lot of verbs in Spanish have a similarity with the same verbs in English. For example, sorprender is very similar to surprise, comprender is to comprehend, depender is to depend, like that. So if you pay attention to this similarity, with time you will understand and learn these verbs faster than you can imagine. Yeah, so always try to find patterns. That's highly recommended. Let's move on, folks. Creer is to believe, correr is to run, vender is to sell, prometer is to promise, exceder is to exceed, responder is to respond. So you see all of these verbs are ending with ER. Yeah. Let's go to the next set of words which are ending with IR. Vivir is to live, compartir is to share, escribir is to write, decidir is to decide, discutir is to discuss, recibir is to receive, añadir is to add, cumplir is to complete, subir is to go up, coincidir is to coincide, permitir is to permit, describir is to describe, cubrir is to cover, and the last one on our list is abrir is to open. So that's about the class today, folks. We learned the types of verbs and how different types of verbs differ from each other by just the ending of these verbs. So I hope you learned and enjoy this good thing today about verbs. And if you wish to continue learning through me, please subscribe to my channel. Till next class, happy learning. Take care. Goodbye.